Gonna take this TBM, gonna go fly it around the world, spending a little time getting comfortable in it right now and sharing that with all you guys.
Rio Grande TBM 91 Papa X-ray, looking for an IFR to Boulder City.
Spent a day getting checked out in this thing a couple weeks ago, and now flying it all over the place. Really easy airplane to fly. Systems are pretty simple. The only engine management is obviously just a little bit more complicated than like a jet or something. Up to 850 horsepower on this Pratt & Whitney PT6. And we're ready to go to 850 mode here. We'll bring the torque back below 100%.
Okay guys, it is time for a new airplane. We got the TBM 850 here. Gonna go out and actually fly this thing around the world, but for today, we're gonna go check out a couple things.
So, doing the first little formation flight in the TBM here, you're gonna be doing a lot more of this. This thing is very heavy on the controls compared to most of the airplanes I fly, and certainly the ones I fly in formation. So it's a little different. It's nice and stable, which is nice, but it's just a lot of stick forces.
Get some good food here in Camarillo, my favorite airport restaurant in the whole world. New watch, new airplane, new me, the new year. It's gonna be great.
Your door strut? Yeah, I ordered one. I just actually installed one of the last one like a week ago, so I ordered a couple more for stock. How often do you guys come down here?
Hard to say.
Yeah.
This is a 2011 TBM 850. Holds 292 gallons of Jet A with Prist, which is going to be a pain in the ass flying around the world because it means I'm going to have to bring a can along, and we go basically across the country in one stop most of the way in zero, and fly just about any weather we can kind of find. I mean, so far it's not getting cold super quickly. I mean, it was odd that we got that bleed high.
Right, the bleed high and then
just with this much power, and then like the heat just goes out after that.
Right.
So like clearly something is wrong with it.
Now we have an airplane that doesn't have heat.
And the only problem is we only get up to 310, so we can't get on top of a lot of stuff. We got to go around it. So
intentional aircraft, the TFR is going into effect approximately 30 seconds.
Yeah. Emirates Tower Traveler 234 Mike Flight T, static clear bridge landing is Yankee, request the overhead.
Traveler 234 Mike, Emirates Tower, roger, make right traffic for runway 26.
Right traffic 26, 34 Mike Flight.
Traveler 24 Mike, flight left at Charlie, contact ground 20.
24 Mike Flight, welcome.
unable.
Best to be at Delta.
And number 2 on Traveler 34 Mike, note a later Delta please for traffic short final.
A little sporty there at the end, but that's okay.
Hamilton has been making aviation watches since the beginning. Like in 1918, they were selected to time the first airmail flight from New York to Washington, D.C. Wow. The new khaki aviation pilot collection from Hamilton. It's a nice watch.
Yeah, I like it.
It feels like, you know, like the golden age of aviation or something, you know, like just kind of harkens back to the 20s and 30s or something.
I love the way it looks. Got the new Hamilton khaki aviation pilot collection, the silver and light gray 42mm reference, and it's got an 80-hour power reserve. Go check it out, hamiltonwatch.com. Check them out. Great watches. Great for getting in an airplane and going flying.
So yeah, we're gonna head to Las Vegas. Biden is shutting down the city though, so we have to go to Boulder City today. Pay a little more for gas and drive further, but at least there's no ramp fee per 8 flight.
Camarillo ground, TBM 91 Papa X-ray, looking for an IFR to Boulder City.
TBM 91 Papa X-ray, camera ground cleared to Bravo Victor Uniform Airport. On departure, turn right heading 275. Radar vector is Fillmore, as filed. Time and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 290, 5 minutes after departure. Front Magoo departure is 124.7, squawk 4663.
Okay, clear to the Bravo Victor Uniform Airport via departure. Flight heading 275, radar vectors Fillmore as filed. Maintain 3000, expect flight level 290 in 5 minutes, departure 124.7, squawk 4663, TBM 91 Pop X-ray.
TBM 901 Papa X-ray, read back is correct, thank you.
Okay, so here we go.
Camera ground.
Heading
Meridian
275.
Bravo to the
Minor vectors, Fillmore.
You send via...
Yeah, we get some panel lights on here too. Now that it's got dark.
Thank you, sir.
There we go. Pressurization set. That's all looking good. Still not getting the weather in Boulder City, but we're
632, quarter
hundreds of miles out.
calendars at 632.
5,000 miles, yeah, 119 miles to go.
That's a little far.
On the Bakersfield Authority, bomb altimeter 299.
LA Center TBM 901 Papa X-ray, flight level 230, flight level 210.
November 901 Papa X-ray, LA Center, good evening.
Doing 340 knots, which is fun.
Yeah, it's cruising.
Florida Park Southwest 3015, we're at a 10,000 climbing via the 2502.
So just go straight in, be nice and easy. That runway is 5,100 feet long. It's gonna be great. Elevation there's 2,200, so we've got pressurization set to something like that. We could go to 3,200 for pattern, or because it's turbine, we could go to 3,700.
November 901 Papa X-ray, descend to maintain 11,000, Vegas altimeter 29988.
11,000, 29988, 1 Papa X-ray. Okay, vertical speed mode, and then start pulling the power back. We can go 266 knots in this thing, but basically, you just never really end up that fast between like turbulence, the inertial separator, etc. Sort of a 200 knot indicated airplane. Center 1 Papa X-ray, what have rides been like in the descent?
November 1 Papa X-ray, I've had no complaints so far. November 1 Papa X-ray, cross wig at maintain 11,000.
Cross wig at 11,000, 1 Papa X-ray. Okay, well that's gonna be more challenging.
Did you really think it was going to be that easy?
I mean, I hoped, but you know.
Highway, Southwest
Never that easy.
12.5, climbing 19.
We can add that constraint in here. 1, 1,
flight level 230.
3.
Vertical track.
So we're gonna need 1,900 feet per minute.
Oh, there it is. There's Vegas.
There's Vegas. There's our 1,900 feet per minute, and
This stand 538, LA Center, good evening.
you push the power up just a touch.
Number 91 Papa X-ray, contact Vegas approach on 125.02.
2502, 1 Papa X-ray.
Actually, 1 Papa X-ray, looks like a different sector took you. Let's go to Vegas approach 125.47.
2547, 1 Papa X-ray. Las Vegas approach, TBM 901 Papa X-ray, 14,000 across wig at 11,000.
TBM 901 Papa X-ray, descend and maintain 10,000 and expect a visual approach into Boulder City. The ASOS is available. I don't have the information now. Wind at Las Vegas is 1008. Las Vegas altimeter 2990.
2990, then a 10,000. I'm sorry, what did you say was available?
That expect a visual approach. They do have ASOS available at Boulder City. I don't have that information, so I gave you the Las Vegas information.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, we have the weather. We're planning on visual for 1 Papa X-ray. Do you still need a wig at 11?
Just descend now to 10,000.
Then we'll slow our descent a bit and cancel that constraint.
1 Papa X-ray. Descend now to 10,000. Don't worry about the restriction.
10,000, 1 Papa X-ray. We're down here with our 11 knot tailwind.
Yeah, but we still have a ground speed of like 215 knots.
Right, but we could have a ground speed of 320 knots.
Right. Oh, that's not how it works down here.
Descend and maintain 900,000.
900,000 TBM 1 Papa X-ray. And I guess we could go ahead and get rid of the inertial separator for now.
We're under everything, and it's not raining today. And it's certainly not
nice
snowing.
And smooth, so we don't have to worry about the airspeed as much for the moment.
We're not in the jet prop. We're in the TBM.
Return right heading 050, vector visual approach, Boulder City Airport.
Return 050, 1 Papa X-ray. We're under the Bravo, so we gotta be under 200 knots. Okay, and now we can pick up the descent here as we're on kind of the last little segment. And I think that is Boulder City right up there, so
I don't think I've ever landed this far away from Vegas.
TBM 1 Pop X-ray, descend to maintain 6,300.
6,300, we have the airport, we'll cancel IFR, 1 Pop X-ray.
1 Pop X-ray, roger. Cancellation received. You're cleared through the Bravos. Just keep that beacon coach here on the ground at Boulder City. You can change to advisory frequency at this time. No traps observed between you and the Boulder City Airport.
1 Pop X-ray, Wilco, thanks for the help. What do we say, 3,700 for pattern?
Yeah, 3,700 because turbine, right? Yeah. Or 22 if you don't want to do turbine.
It's runway 9er, right? I didn't make that up. Runway 9er, cool. And it doesn't look like there's really anything to hit out here. We got those mountains over there. So we can kind of left turn here.
Lower 5 miles, if you pass along where we're
Right about there, follow this road. Coming up on 3,700.
Maintain 8,000.
8,000, good, 623.
Go ahead and kill the autopilot. Bring the power back just a little bit more here. We'll kind of hug these mountains. Slow down. There, we're below the gear speed. Go ahead. Put the gear down. Gear speed's 178. We'll go 1 notch of flaps. We'll go ahead and get the inertial separator back on. Oh, there's that. We're going to dim those. The green. That stuff's looking good. Get a terrain warning in a second here, but that's... Okay, so before landing is going to be Githy, gear, inertial separator, flaps, and yaw damper. We got all of those things. There's the inertial separator. Okay, so we'll slow up just a little bit more here. There's runway 9. There we go, now we go full flaps. Okay, gears 3 green, flaps set, inertial separator's on, and yaw damper is off. We'll get these lights back on as well. It's a bumpy one.
Yeah, it's a bumpy landing.
Okay, so we're shooting for about 85 knots here. A little bit of right rudder trim.
500.
Oh, with the gusts, might add a couple knots.
Airspeed.
Okay, I guess looks like we're gonna roll all the way to the end here.
All right, we made it to Boulder City. We grab our bags, got all the covers on, and head to Vegas.
Last aircraft calling, say again?
Yeah, TBM 901 Papa X-ray is on the mist at Alpine. That was the very last thing I wanted to do right now.